So what is the yield to maturity here? Is 4%. $16 periods and 4%, 0.5339. $11.6523. Solution. Okay. So this bond is traded at the premium, right? This is problem number 3. Now we will proceed with problem number 2. As you can see, this table is very much similar to that we had in our presentation, and given this table, we have to verify certain items. Like in the first item, for example, we have such a statement. We have to kind of verify whether this statement is true or not. So the closing price of the bond with the shortest time to maturity was 1,000. Is it true or false, the statement? What do you think? Still big. Mhm. The closing price of the bond with shortest time to maturity. So what does it mean, shortest time to maturity? Like, basically we have to look at this years, right? And we have to select the year, the bond with shortest time to maturity, which is like 2018, because it has the shortest time to maturity since the issuance, right? So these are, for example, considered as a longer time to maturity. So the shortest one is 2018, and it stated that the closing price of this bond was 1,000. Is it true? Manar says it's no. Why Manar? What is the close price of this bond? It's 100, right? It's 100, correct. But 100 is the percent. So as I mentioned earlier, in the table, in the reporting table, we normally have percentage of face value. So it's 100% of the face value, which is 1,000, right? So therefore, this is correct. We say that this is true. Why it's true? Because 100% multiplied by 100, this will be 1,000. This will be $1,000. Okay, so this is how we kind of find the closing price, and we verify that the closing price is correct. So the next one is B. The annual coupon for the bond maturing in year 2018 was 90. True or false? Other answers? Mamiya says it's false. What are the other options? Do you all agree with Mamiya? So where we find information, first of all, where we find information on coupon payment, like where in the table we have this information on the coupon payment. You don't remember probably. So this is information, student, on the coupon payment. Just coupon payment, or it's a coupon rate and year to maturity. So again, I'm repeating myself. So this is coupon and this is yield to maturity. Year to maturity. So therefore, let's check. Here we have nines, indicating that it's 9% out of the face value. Okay, so this is 9% of the face value. It's 90. So is it correct? Yes, it is correct. It's not false. This statement is also true. Is it understandable? Once we know where to extract information, the rest is just simple, because most of the values are given as a percentage of face value. So the face value is normally 1000 unless it's specified in the problem. If it's not specified, we take it as 1000. Let's go with G. What do you think? Any ideas about G? Which information should we use from the table to answer this question? What do you think? Which information should I use to answer this question? Oh, okay, you don't see it, right? So how we can know the price like from yesterday to the present time? So like how we can compare the two prices? Because we have only the present price, we don't have the yesterday's price in the table. So how we can find it? I mean, just tell me, like, which information should I pick up from the table? Which information should I use? The closing price, absolutely correct. Don't afraid to just write, students. That's okay to make mistakes. Don't afraid to write. Habib says it's close and net change. Abdullah says it's close. Both are correct, absolutely correct. Because in order to estimate yesterday price, like the day before, one day before, we need today's price and the net change. So we have here the net change, which shows by how much the price traded up or traded down, like compared to the today's price compared to the yesterday's price. So let's find this number. We have 2021. So students, always, like in this type of questions, always pay attention on year, because you have here different years. Sometimes you are given to, like, you are asked about 2021, but for some reason some students apply to different years. So therefore, pay attention on the time, because this is important. So 2021, so I'm going to go with 2021, and here we have the close price, which is 107.38. Let me write the ratios. 7.38. Okay. And we know that this is today's price, so it should be equal anyway. It should be equal to yesterday price. We don't know the yesterday price, so here we use notation, which is, for example, P. And we know that the yesterday price is traded down by 1/8 to give today's price, right? So it's traded down. It means we should subtract. So we basically use this sign what we have here. So yesterday price traded down, and now we have the new price. We have the present price. So the value today, and we solve. We can, for example, solve it using the calculators, or I don't know. We can, for example, use the ratios, law of the ratios. So that would be plus, you say it's not minus, students, it's plus 1/8. It's plus the net change. Why? Because it's traded down from, if the stock is traded down, then we use plus. If it's traded up, as in this case, then we have to subtract it from the close price to get the yesterday's price. And this is the logic behind it. This is how it's done. I wanted to break this up for you. So here we deal with the normal ratios. We find the common denominator. We find the common denominator, it's 8. And because this is a common denominator, we now add numerator. 3 plus 1, it makes 4. So at the same time, it equals to, if we divide 8 by 4, that would be both sides by 4. Numerator and denominator divided by 4. We get here 1 second. Okay? And 1 second, that would be 5. And this is not the final answer, because the final answer should be, because this is the percentage, okay? And we have to multiply the percentage by the face value. So always do that, never forget about the face value, because these all values are given as a percentage. When we compare with the answer, this is true, we say it's also true, because the price on the day before was 1075, then it's traded down, and then this is a new price. Is it understandable? Do you have any questions? Well, the current yield on the bond maturing in 2020 was 7.125%. Ahmed, while it's not stated in the problem, it's not stated, we assume that the face value is 1000. What is 1000? 1000 is a face value. The values that we used here. So you see, it's par values or face value. What is this value? The value that paid at the end of the contractual period, right? So unless it's not stated, yes, this is the value that we're gonna use. But if we have something different, then just look at the problem. If, for example, the problem states that the face value is 500, then you have to multiply it by 500. But it's the table is always given as a percentage. This is one thing for sure. Yes, like in this problem we assume that this is 1000. So let's write it down. This is our assumption. Nominal price is 1000. Okay. So D, what is the current yield, students? The the current yield is simply the coupon payment divided by the close price. So let's write this formula. So it's a coupon rate, we can say rate, divided by the close price. Okay, so it's stated that the current yield of the bond maturing in 2020 is 7.125. Is it true? Can we find this out? So how are we going to find this out? Of course, by dividing the coupon rate by the close price. So the coupon rate here, let's write it down. Where is the division? It's divided by the close price. For simplicity, we have here the same kind of decimal points, 1/8, 1/8. And we can, in fact, use calculators, students, to solve this problem. Otherwise, I mean, we can, for example, multiply 8 by 104 and then plus 1. And then we just change the ratio. So because it's division, we change it to multiplication, and the decimal goes up and the numerator goes down, and then you go further for simplifications. But it's not a math lesson, so we are not gonna deal with that. We will choose a simple way. It's simply, if we divide 1 by 8, we're simply gonna have here, 125. Okay, so what is the current yield? Let's find it. Let's find it and make sure that we understand it. Ahmed says it's 0.684. So this one is 6.84.